With the Hokuriku region, though, we saw the quite low temperatures in many places on the nation. 1/3 of the nation experienced the coldest morning of the season. Nippon Tokyo focused on 8.1 degrees at the average for this time of year. Meanwhile, we saw the first frostiness ice across parts of Tohoku and Hokkaido. The coldest place of the nation was Ikumitsu, -6.8, which will cool then even further across the north. This cold front will drive cold air from the north. So even
Okay, while I'm eating my dinner, I want to make this comment, okay? If I went to a doctor, like right now, and said, I'd like you to take this tooth out of my mouth, okay? And the doctor says, well, why would you want me to do that? Now, if I told that doctor that a microwave weapon was causing an infection in the teeth, what would happen? Here's what would happen. The doctor would possibly call somebody in the field of what I'm calling the mental prison system, okay? And report on this, that there's a guy here who's wanting me to do this. What should I do? Now, if I went to a hospital like and said that, I once went to a hospital quite honestly and legitimately to discuss my neck, which I got a lifelong chronic problem in my neck from a pinched nerve there. And at the time I went, I was wanting to see if something could be done about it. So I went in to this hospital. I don't want to say the name, but it's the same university where I got my master's degree and where my father got his medical degree, okay? Right? And I hadn't changed my name yet. It's the same name from birth. I had this history of association with this hospital. And I went in there for a legitimate concern in my neck. And I didn't act strangely in any way. And by the end of that appointment, you know what happens? They said, we want you to talk to this woman. And she's gonna talk to you before you leave. You need to talk to her first. I need to talk to some woman first. So I go in this room, and this woman's asking me questions about this, that, and the other. And she finally, at the end of a discussion of 5 or 10 minutes or longer, she says, oh, go down and get your release paper. That's something like that. I don't remember the exact word, but it was like that. Get your release papers signed by the doctor, and you can leave. Release paper, okay. Like I was being let out of a commitment, a mental disease commitment. I'm going to be let out. So I go down the hall into this doctor's office, and here's what he says to me. He says, and I'll say it the way he said it. He said, I went up to him and I said, I was told I was supposed to get my release papers from you, politely, right? And here's the way he handled that. If I can get a piece of paper. I don't have a piece of paper handy. There's got to be a piece of paper here somewhere. How about this notebook? That'll do just as good. Notebook, okay? He picks up the thing and he says, he's standing there and he says, yeah, I have him. He says, the diagnosis is paranoid schizophrenic. And he throws it like that on his desk. I went in there asking about my neck, and I come out with a diagnosis that I'm a paranoid schizophrenic. I tell you what, let me find an objective judge. Talk to him about the problems I've had with my neck over the years. They're real. Let me get outside the United States and talk to somebody who can give me an honest answer. And I'll revisit this subject at that time. Anyway, that had something to do with something else. Okay, I was saying, if I went to a hospital and said, I'd like you to take this tooth out of my mouth, and I told them, it's because a microwave weapon's being used on me, that kind of thing would happen. And I might not get out of there. I might be imprisoned and forcibly medicated and the rest of it. God knows how long I might be in there. So, am I going to do that? No. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I'm not going to try to take that tooth out myself, but I'd say that tooth is evidence. It's real evidence, and let me revisit this entire topic, maybe from another country, if I can get there, before I get into a situation where somebody's telling me that the problem in my neck, which is real, and I will show that it is that I'm a paranoid schizophrenic, and I get treated that way. At the university where I worked so hard, I worked harder than any time in my life to get the master's degree in American literature I got from that university. And that father of mine graduated there as an honor society member, 8th in his class in medical school. My mother gave me the pin that he won there as a member of that honor society. After he passed away, my mother gave it to me. Of all her children, she wanted me to have it because I was the best student, I guess. And that's the way I was treated there. So we'll revisit these subjects when we get to a safe, reasonable place to revisit them. Until then, that's all from me for now. Today is February the 18th, 2026, and right now the time is, I like to show the time, not just say what time it is. It's almost 5:45 p.m. There it is.